Yo, good morning, guys. What's up? How we doing on this fine Friday morning, bro? Today we are going to be doing a Q&A because I made this post like 4 days ago, and then I made this video like a day later, but then people kept commenting, so I'm like, let's keep going. Let's make it good. So, first question. Q&A stands for question and answer, in case you didn't know. First question by Kevin says, same question I asked 2 years ago, but needs to be updated. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Honestly, dude, I'm not too sure. It's hard for me to make like long-term plans now. I feel like when I was in college, it's like, all right, like 5 years, like we'll just be in the workforce. I'll have a degree, I'll be doing this. But these days, it's like, I'm really not sure. It could go any direction. But I'd like to be at least like some higher tier at my current job or at a different job where I'm making more money, more experience, some sort of manager position or some sort of chef position would be nice. That's just what I'm thinking about right now. Could end up completely different, who knows. It's super good. Mom says, how did you get the confidence to tell your parents about depression? I watch your videos on it, but like, can I get a deeper response? Please, I'm struggling to tell them myself. Thanks, Jay. Will love you. Love you too, bro. It's fucking hard, bro. The video about like the thoughts, that one kind of just happened where she was just kind of asking me. She already knew I was kind of depressed, and she was just like asking me that question, and it's like, well, I could like lie to my mom and say no, but then that wouldn't really do me any good, or I could just say yes, and I just said yes. But the hardest part about all that was probably asking for therapy, because that's when I first like brought up like depression and shit like that, and that took me months to do, bro. And after a few months, it was just like, this has been going on for so long. I've been needing this for so long, where I just cannot let myself be like this any longer without like help. And that's how I kind of got the confidence to tell my mom and tell my parents. It was just like, I just fucking need to, bro. Carson says, I'm working on a music album. Would love to use as an interlude as it fits mental health best. What is the best way to cope with mental health when not having available resources? In my opinion, if you don't have the resources, the best resource for you is support. If you can get support from friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, coworkers, I don't know, dude, anyone in your life where you can just, get a little extra love from them, bro, that's it. That's gonna help you so much more than like a therapist or psychiatrist could, I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt, because therapist really helps me. Psychiatrist could really help you. But I'm saying support from your friends and family is one of the best resources. It's free. How do you make friends? How do you deal with depression? How do you deal with people making fun of you in various ways? How do you make friends? Friends making is hard, bro. The easiest way to do it is just at school or work for me, because it's like these people are just kind of in a room with me, so I want to talk to them, because they're stuck here. They can't just walk away from me. But it's very hard as an adult, like, to make friends, bro. It's something that I've struggled with, or just even finding the time to like maintain friendships, bro. But sometimes it just happens. You gotta put yourself out there and be yourself, and like if you're in public, and it's okay to eavesdrop, just so you know. It's okay to eavesdrop. I feel like that's how I've made friends, is through eavesdropping. And then I eavesdrop, and then I'm like, oh, you guys are talking about this? Here's my opinion on this, or here's how I contribute to the conversation. That's one of the ways I feel like I've made friends. How do you deal with depression? You just have to wake up every day, bro. Don't think about it too much. And I know that's easier said than done, because it's kind of something that just looms overhead. But you are not your feelings. So just focus on the little stuff, bro. That's what's been helping me, is just all this little stuff that I enjoy about life, guitar, piano, little sweet treats, bro. Little celebrations, just stuff like that. And then he also said, how do you deal with people making fun of you? You just gotta remember that how you perceive yourself is most important. You know, so if I'm being myself and people find me weird or whatever, that's okay, dude. It sucks because we want everyone to like us, but the truth is not everyone's gonna like you no matter who you are. And you kind of just have to accept that and accept that you are loving the version of yourself that you are. So just keep being you, man. But it's tough. I know it's tough because it's happened to me and it fucking sucks. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. How do you get more confident with what you wear? Boy, do you see what I'm wearing right now? You see what I'm wearing right now? Granted, it is 8 in the morning, but to be honest, I don't think I'm the best person to ask for that because I wear more comfy clothes. But, just be yourself, dude. Nobody really cares a lot about what you wear, you know? And bonus, if you wear, like, a cool outfit, or you wear, like, a shirt that you really like or something like that, someone might compliment it. You might feel good about yourself. But I feel like what you wear doesn't really matter, so just start wearing whatever you want. Little Bug says, hey J-Will, love your content, helped me through a lot. My question is, how do you cope with depression even though it seems hard? And what was your favorite ice cream flavor? I think what I said earlier, just kind of focus on the little things. You know, that's all you really can do is just wake up in the morning, go to sleep at night, and try to do your best on everything in between. You know, life is going to be ups and downs, constant series of ups and downs. Sometimes there's more ups and downs, sometimes there's more downs and ups. Just don't focus on the downs too much, you know. My favorite ice cream flavor is, I would say dulce de leche, bro. Because I had dulce de leche ice cream the other day and it was fucking bomb. And I think that's got to be my favorite now. If you were in high school again, what would you do differently? I'd be myself more, I think. I'd be more myself. What would you say to someone struggling to love themselves? It's a tough battle, but at the end of the day, it's you versus you, bro. You know, when you have no one else, you have yourself. It is just you. And you are the most important person in your life. So take care of yourself, bro. And learn what makes you happy. Learn how to make yourself feel good. Don't lie to yourself about certain things. Don't treat yourself how you wouldn't treat anyone else, you know. Kyle says, what got you into being a YouTuber? Jake Paul did. Yeah, Jake and Logan Paul. When I was like 10, that's when they started to get popular. And my buddy showed me them, and I liked the vlogs. And also my brother, because we were in vacation in Hawaii, and he was doing vlogs, and my cousin was doing vlogs. And, you know, I'm a younger brother, so I'm going to copy that shit. What's your favorite pasta shape? Fettuccine. Fettuccine. Because I just like fettuccine Alfredo. I don't like a lot of pastas. I like fettuccine Alfredo a lot. It's my favorite. Ader says, when he dropping that album, boy. He didn't say that. I said that. Before August. Definitely before August is when I'd like to shoot for. I have one song completely finished, as you guys know. It's posted. It's called I Hate Parties. It's on Spotify. And I'm working on like 3 or 4 other songs. And I think I can have it done by August. Honestly, I think it'll be done earlier than that. I just want to make sure that it's good. I want to perfect it. How do I start living for myself rather than others? Awesome content, by the way. Huge comfort. Glad to hear it. Dude, you're quite literally living for yourself when you wake up in the morning and you go to sleep at night and you do everything in between. You are quite literally living for yourself. Yes, you have other people in your life that matter a lot to you, that you want to take care of, that you want to do things for. Yes. But it's just you at the end of the day. It's just you. So start doing what makes you happy, bro. I'm telling you. You need to do what makes you happy. And it's okay to focus on other people too. Like, obviously, guys, I'm with Essie. I'm not gonna, like, be like, oh, I'm not gonna do this because this is what makes me happy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do stuff for her. Obviously, man. But I'm gonna do stuff for myself too, man. Doing stuff with her is doing stuff for myself. But you also need to, like, focus on these personal stuff sometimes, I feel. For me, it's like stuff like guitar, stuff like just going out and getting fast food and eating it while I watch TV. Just shit that makes me happy, bro. Just find what makes you happy and just start utilizing that. New subscriber here, my question is pretty simple. I'm curious, what's your favorite movie, or one of your favorites if you can't pick one? I watched The Truman Show. I thought that was a pretty good movie. I also saw a movie recently. It was called Last Breath. Pretty good movie. I don't really have favorites when it comes to movies, but those are the two I'd pick. Just stumbled on your channel, really admire your openness. How did you gain confidence to start posting? You know, the weird thing about opening up on YouTube is I don't have confidence. I feel like the reason I'm able to post on here is kind of like, I don't know, I guess to me, it feels easier to post stuff on here than it does to say it in real life. I was thinking about this yesterday, right? I've done live streams before where there's been 100 people like on the live stream at once, 100 concurrent viewers. Doesn't faze me. But if I were to speak in front of a crowd of 100 people, 100, that's not a word, boy. That boy is not. If I were to speak in front of a crowd of 100 people, I'd be shitting myself. It's just a lot easier to do stuff like this through a screen, man. If you could teleport to any location on Earth right now, where would it be and why? Probably my bed right there. Or the grocery store, I think. No, in all seriousness, dude, I think it would be pretty cool to see the pyramids. Just saying. How's your religion walk going? Has it stopped or been slower? No hate wanted. No hate needed, my brother. It stopped. I used to do, like, I would meet this guy every Wednesday or whatever for Bible study. And I thought it was interesting because, like, I'm not religious at all. So it was just, like, kind of a new thing for me to try. But he stopped reaching out. Don't know why, but that's alright. I also don't live in Flagstaff anymore, so I can't go anyway. And, yeah, man, it was interesting. It was interesting. But I'm not too into the, like, religion thing. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hold a lot of personal value in my heart. It's not something for me, like, I need to figure out, you know? You ever consider moving to another state? If so, which one would you want to move to? I think somewhere in the Midwest could be nice. My mom is like, you should move to the Midwest. I think it'd be cool. Why am I like sideways, bro? Azalea Glow says, how are you, Jable? Tired. I'm doing alright, man. I got work today in 2 hours, and life is pretty good, I'd say. Are you planning to make a career off music, or is it just something you're enjoying doing at the moment that could potentially turn into a long-term thing? Asking because the new song you dropped was the best thing I've heard this week, and I just wish I listened to it for the first time with headphones to get the full experience. Hey man, first of all, I appreciate that so much, dude. I spent a month on that song, so I really do appreciate the love that you guys have been putting out for it, man. Right now I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about music, and I'm passionate about making YouTube videos, and so I'm gonna keep doing that stuff, and I would hope it turns into a career, but if it doesn't, I will continue to do both of these things either way. I do these things purely because I enjoy them, and if I were to make a career out of any of them, I think I would choose music over YouTube. No offense, guys. I love YouTube, but right now, music is the main passion, and I think it would be absolutely incredible. But we'll see, bro. We'll see what happens. Most likely, I'm not gonna go famous, not gonna go double plat in music, but I'm just gonna try to keep making good music that you guys enjoy, that I enjoy, and yeah, let's see where it happens. We'll see where it takes us, right? All right, only a few more because this is getting long. Oh no, there's actually like a lot of questions left. What do you use to upload and edit your videos? I just use my phone, and then I use an app called Splice, and then I just use the free version of the app. Very simple. All I really do is cut awkward silence out. So, what is heaven going to be like? Margaret says. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what heaven's going to be like. But I think heaven is something you could achieve here on earth. I think heaven just means like pure happiness, man. I think that's absolutely something we can achieve here, you know? Just gotta find out how. That's easier said than done. But, we got that, bro. Just find what makes you happy. Theme of the video today. What sound or noise do you love to hear? My girlfriend's voice. And Boy by Alex G. Yep. Anyways, man, I think that's all I got for y'all today. I will see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed the question and answer, boy.